Hello, fellow Splatooners. Sonic Kai here. So I was just scrolling YouTube and I came across this video, basically talking about aiming, and I thought this was a pretty interesting topic because not a lot of people actually tell you specifically how to aim, and a lot of the time they just say like, "Oh, just play the game more, you'll get it eventually." Like, cool, but that's not that doesn't really tell me anything. But what this guy Fern was saying is that you need to actually be looking at the thing that you're trying to aim at, that you're targeting. And I thought I was like, yeah, that's right. Like I don't know why I didn't think of this. I think this was something that I was like subconsciously doing all the time because I knew why I would aim well, but I never really knew how to put it into words. And this was something that I just learned in school. So that's why I just subconsciously just knew how to aim. Because there was two things that I always did that I was in when I was in school. I did art and I did gym. Both those things require hand-eye coordination. And he actually, Fern in the video actually does bring up sports as an example when it comes to aiming, and look at different sports like soccer or basketball. You're not looking at the ball that you're throwing or kicking. You're looking at the basketball net or the soccer net, basketball hoop. I'm you know Stuff like badminton, tennis, ping pong. You're not looking at your racket. You're looking at the ball that you're trying to hit with the racket. But what I think is the best example of this, golf. It's golf. Because with golf, when you're trying to hit the ball, you need to be looking at the ball right up until you make contact with it. I know they swing, professional golfers swing so fast, it looks like they're just swinging and not actually looking at the ball. But if you let me just back this up a little bit and slow it down. If you look, he makes contact with the ball and he's still looking down. And the reason why they do this is because I I my grandfather taught me how to golf, so I know this stuff. But the reason why they do this is because if you're not looking at the ball, 9 times out of 10, I'd even say 10 times out of 10, you're gonna miss it. Like, literally, if you're not looking at the ball, you're just gonna miss it because you lose that hand eye coordination because your eyes are no longer looking at the thing that you're trying to hit. So the same thing would apply to games. You want to look at the thing that you're trying to hit. You don't need to look at your target reticle because that's always going to be in the center of your screen. So that's not really something you need to think about. But your targets are always moving. So if you're looking at your targets, then that means you can have a better chance of actually hitting the targets that you're trying to hit. But yeah, I think this was like a really well put together video, and I wanted to bring this to more people's attention because I do believe that this is something that like pretty much all, not all, but like, yeah, I'd say like most low level comp Splatoon players should watch. I'll put a link in the description if you want to check it out, and go support Fern. He's made a few very interesting videos, very informative videos. Like you can see here, he did a longer video on aiming. Still need to watch that actually. But yeah, it was just a small little video that I wanted to put together to kind of bring this to more people's attention and kind of give my own thoughts to it as well. It's it's definitely a thing that I think a lot of players when they start out struggle with. Aim is a really big part of just any shooter, so knowing how to aim properly is a good, I mean, it's a required thing to learn. But I don't really see anyone actually be able to explain this properly, so I'm glad that there is a video out there that does explain this, and I think that more eyes should be on this video as well. So, yeah, go ahead and check this guy's video out. I That's pretty much it. I will see you in the next video.